Hey everyone, it's Ryder from Skip. I have big news. I'm leaving California. This is not just another I'm leaving California video to make a statement. I have a few specific reasons I'm going to tell you about in this video. Some are probably things you're familiar with, you've heard a bunch of times, and some things you're probably going to hear for the first time. And of course, I'm going to share where I'm headed. So thanks for tuning in and watching. I hope you'll watch this video till the end. You may find some things insightful or some things for you to think about yourself. Let's dive right in. I'm going to talk about where I'm from and how I got here in California in this Oakland apartment, the reasons I'm leaving, and where I'm going next. Many of you know this Skip channel is helping small businesses throughout the past 2 years stay in business, survive, get critical funding when it comes to EIDL loans, grants, PPP loans, and a lot of other things I've talked about in almost daily videos. I've done about 500 videos related to small business help over the past 2 years. A lot from where I am in Oakland, but I've also done these videos as I've traveled, whether visiting family or visiting our team, which is spread out across the world. And that's an important point I'm going to get back to in a minute. So, why am I leaving California? This has been a popular theme for a while. You've probably seen some of these videos or read some of these posts. Other YouTubers, Jake and Logan, have left. Joe Rogan left, Graham Stephan left, and a whole bunch of other personalities. Lots of businesses have left. Tesla, Oracle, Hewlett-Packard, they've all left California. And I love California. So many of my closest friends are here. I've started a couple companies here in the Bay Area, and it's where my dog, Isla, was born. She's gonna turn 5 years old next week. Yet I'm finally leaving after 8 years. You know, I'm not originally from California. I grew up in Rochester, New York, lived on the East Coast in New York, Boston, lived in Europe, in the Republic of Georgia. You know, I was there in Georgia the last time Russians invaded a country that had hundreds of civilian casualties back in 2008. But I've lived on the West Coast for over a decade now. First Vancouver, Canada for a few years, and then down in the Bay Area. Well, I'll start with some of the obvious criticisms, then get to some of the interesting things in a minute. It's hard to ignore the problems California has. Of course, there's housing prices. Coupled with that is the high crime rate and homelessness. I see it every day. These problems are not unique to Oakland, not unique to the Bay Area. They're pretty widespread around California, also other states as well. They've just gotten much, much worse. Let me talk about the first issue that's really hit home for me, and that is crime. And I'm starting with crime in California, in the Bay Area, for a specific reason. I had a close family member who was attacked and assaulted right in Oakland in daylight. Just a terrible, terrible experience. This person had lived around the world, in Africa, Middle East, Australia. First time they've been mugged and assaulted right here in Oakland, in California, the richest state and the 5th largest economy in the world. It's gotten that bad. We see reports all the time across the Bay Area, down in LA, of violent crime on the rise, smash and grabs on the rise, local stores closing down because of these issues. And I would love to stay and fight and help these problems. You know, that's the reason why I started Skip over 5 years ago, to help increase accessibility when it comes to services, information, for every possible socioeconomic background, but most especially people who need resources. When these things affect quality of life to such a high degree, including safety, then it becomes an issue you can't ignore. I could give tons of examples there. There was an abandoned car in front of my apartment for over 3 months, completely gutted, doors swung open for 3 months until the city came and took it away. That's the first major one, the crime and safety issues that have just gotten worse over the past couple years. The second reason I'm leaving California is because of the red tape. You know, I came in over 5 years ago. I thought that we could really make a huge impact and help solve the DMV and a lot of other red tape related problems. And actually, I will say the California DMV has improved substantially. They've had a new head for the past couple years, and I strongly believe our work has pushed them to improve. Back in 2018, 2019, there was a ton of press about our DMV appointment service, about our DMV line waiting. We helped more people than any third party in the history of California. I met the head of the DMV just before the pandemic started, who shared with me some of the things they were doing. So I was happy to see that. With Skip, our mission all along has been to support accessibility when it comes to public sector information and services. We've partnered with nonprofits to do things for free or at cost. cost. It's been a huge part of our mission as a business and always will be. But there are specific California examples of putting in red tape. As a business owner, the red tape mentality has affected me directly. Those problems aren't unique to our business. That's why Tesla, Oracle, Hewlett-Packard, other companies have left, despite some of the largest companies in the world having been started here in California. There was a lot of regulation. Obviously, Uber, Lyft, Airbnb, all of these major companies that have redefined transportation, housing, and in our case, government services accessibility, have faced some of these challenges. And what I've observed is they're often done without the full picture, full understanding, and actually hurting people who need support. There's a big regulatory thing which I wasn't going to talk about, but I will in this video, is the California EDD audit. We went through an audit, which is fine, that's normal. A lot of companies have gone through this during the pandemic. However, seeing what I see now, that these ordeals can take 3-4 weeks of someone's full-time salary, and what comes back is that there's a $5 discrepancy. Allegedly, $5 that someone's spending a month focusing on and researching and getting into. When we see headlines like this, that the California EDD potentially misspent $20 billion, or fraudsters got $20 billion in unemployment benefits, yet they'll direct one person on the team to spend a month looking at a $5 difference. So it's discrepancies like that, which to me are just crazy. You know, I wholeheartedly support everyone who works in the public sector. I worked in the public sector for over 5 years in 2 different countries. I support policymakers. I understand the mandates that exist. Provide for constituents, try to improve services while maintaining important things like public safety. I get all of those and always completely support them. You know, a lot of the issues that I've covered over the past 2 years in daily videos, number one, are unique to the pandemic. You know, no government systems expected this huge surge in demand for unemployment or PPP, EIDL funds. So a lot of that really tested the software that exists. And huge kudos to governments across the country who've basically done in a year what might normally take 10 years or 20 years. So I've seen huge strides there. I'd love to see California continue to innovate and improve some of these systems so they can invest that money into social services, into addressing the major issues that exist: crime, homelessness, and affordability. So besides the personal challenges, crime, safety, affordability, the business challenges, the navigating red tape, the third reason is family. You know, most of my family is back on the East Coast. It'd be nice to be closer to them. A lot of our team is on the East Coast as well as in other countries, to be able to visit the team more. So that's what's pushing me east. However, and this is completely true, I have not decided where I'm going to move to. Part of the reason for doing this video would be to hear from you, whether you've been watching our channel for the past 2 years or you're brand new. Feel free to drop a comment, leave your best argument for your town, city, state, whatever you want. I would love to hear. You know, I've been very fortunate enough to have been to all 50 states, so I have an open mind there, except for California, which is the title of this video, Leaving California. Other than that, I have an open mind. Of course, I have some ideas in the back of my head. One of the amazing things about the US is there are so many great places to live, so many great towns, great cities that have diversity, affordability, access to the outdoors, a strong economy, business friendly, and so much more. So I'm open to hearing where you think I should go. And of course, I'll let you know soon where we end up. As a final thought, you know, I've been putting off doing this video for a long time because I didn't just want to do another Leaving California video. Like I said, it's an incredible state. Some of my best friends are here and I travel all the time as it is. The question is, are there better environments for me personally? For me in 1 year, 2 year, as our company continues to grow and scale quickly, are there more business-friendly states or cities out there? And my answer was yes, there are. So next up is finding that location. I'll keep you posted. Thanks for tuning in and watching. If you're new, thanks for subscribing and liking this video. Most importantly, hope you're staying safe, doing well, and I'll see you in the next video.